Hey guys, welcome back to Kirby and Press TV. How are you guys doing? I hope everybody is having a good evening so far. I know I am. I was doing a little house cleaning. You know, sometimes when you declutter, it just gives you a sense of relief. You know what I mean? So I've been doing some decluttering. I'm trying to get rid of things that I no longer want before my move and stuff. And just trying to get rid of a lot of stuff, and I got rid of a lot of stuff, so that's what I was doing. But I came to talk to you guys as I promised to upload another video. I'm gonna start doing some live videos real soon, a little bit before my surgery. But right now I'm just doing uploads, you know what I mean, either from my laptop or from my phone. But I'm going to be starting to do some lives where I'm able to kind of communicate with you guys while I'm, you know, posting up my videos. I think is a great opportunity to be able to kind of communicate with you guys and interact with you guys or whatever, so that way I can get your different perspectives and your different points of views about what we talk about on my channel, you know what I mean? But anyways, I really just wanted to talk about quite a few things. So the first thing that I wanted to talk about, that was brought to my attention by a couple of different people that wanted me to talk about some of these different issues. And a lot of the times when we talk about a lot of different things on my channel, everybody know that is all facts. We don't sugarcoat nothing, you know what I mean? It is what it is, you know what I mean? Because why should you hide who you are? Why should you, you know, hold back, you know what I mean, the words that need to be said, and people need to listen, you know what I mean? And a lot of the times people try to make it seem like you're this kind of person, you're that kind of person. Let me tell you something. When you try to tell people something for their own good, to help them grow in certain kind of areas of them life or whatever the case may be, because you got to remember too, everybody has different upbringing. So you know how one person may be used to growing up, and their different family traditions and different stuff like that. Yours can be totally different from that person. So things that you would normally do, somebody that you may meet may not do the same things that you like to do. And what I mean is that if you're a type of person that really likes to you take your health very serious, you like to keep yourself up, you know what I mean, you worry about your appearance, meaning like you worry about how you look when you go outside or whatever the case may be. And what people got to understand too, is not really about how you look to impress people. It's about how you look, and how you feel good inside within yourself. And a lot of the times, if you a person like myself that work in certain kind of fields with work, or you have a certain kind of a title within your business, I mean, you have to have, a certain kind of look, so that way, your customers or your clients, you know what I mean, feel comfortable with communicating with you about certain things or whatever the case may be. And I'm not saying that your looks will attract people to talk to you, but when you're in certain kinds of fields and stuff like that, with work related stuff, or your business, if you're business owners out there, then you know exactly what I mean. You have to keep up your appearance, you have to look presentable, you have to look you know what I mean, casual, different things like that. So you're going to meet some people in life that is not going to want to care about that. There's a lot of people out there that's not going to want to care how they look or how they smell or how they keep their health intact and different things like that. But what they need to understand is, if they meet somebody that's the total opposite of what they like, then it's like, if you see things within that person that could potentially hurt them in the long run or something like that, then you're going to speak about it. You're going to be like, you know what, on a seriously, like, health kind of a level, let's talk about it, because you really need to be taking some vitamins. That's a necessity. You need to be taking vitamins. And if you don't want to take vitamins, then you need to eat healthy. And then if the person not eating healthy and they're not taking vitamins, then what you think is going to happen with their body? If the person is not really drinking water or doing certain things or eating properly, what you think is going to happen with their body? Their body is going to take time to slowly deteriorate. And that's where the problem come in at, because it's like you trying to tell somebody something for their own good, and they're telling you that you're coming off in a disrespectful way. And that's not being disrespectful if you telling somebody things that you see, that you observe, that you see on a regular basis. All right, let me give you an example, guys. Say like you trying to build something with somebody, right? And you notice that person don't have no steady work. They don't have a work. They don't, really have certain things, right? And the only thing you could do with that person is communicate with that person or whatever via social media or whatever the case may be, especially if they live long distance or whatever the case may be. And the only thing that you have is communication with them via like social media or whatever the case may be, through different apps or whatever, because you can't see the person, because remember, the person is so much thousands of miles away from you. So if the only thing that you expect from the person that you're trying to build something with, and the only thing you ever asked was for communication from the person, a little time or whatever the case may be, that's not really much to ask for when, you know what I mean, you're used to dealing with somebody that give you that time, they give you that love, they give you that affection, they buy you things, they shower you with gifts, they do all of those different kind of things, you know what I mean? But then now when you start to deal with somebody that's long distance that can't do those things for you, it's like you're lowering your standards to accommodate this person, because this person is not really up on your level. And me personally don't feel like you should lower your standards just to be on somebody's level, but I feel like you should at least try to balance out what you will accept and what you won't accept. And I feel like when you observe something and you notice, like every time you talk to the person or whatever the case may be, and you're asking the person to video you, or you're asking a person to call you or whatever the case may be, and if the person is constantly giving you an excuse all the time, then that's a red flag. I don't care. That's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. It's a red flag. When a person is lying to you, telling you, oh, they can't talk to you because of work, or they can't talk to you because they was doing something, and then when you ask the person to call you or video you or whatever the case may be, and the person have an excuse and they tell you, oh, I thought you was mean, and the next day, then that's a red flag. That means that that person is entertaining somebody else, but all in their mind, they want you to believe that they are not. One thing about a spiritual woman, she know every rascal thing. And I try to tell people this all the time. You can't try to use psychs on me. Then they so manipulative. The people that I come across, they always so manipulative. They always like do the same thing. The men that I meet, it's like the same pattern with those men. They're so manipulative, because they would do something that you don't like. You would bring it to their attention and tell them that you don't like what they're doing, that they need to change that, and then they will tell you being disrespectful to them. That's a form of manipulation right there. That just goes to show you that some of them don't have no really good upbringing, and they have absent parents. And a lot of the times when you have absent parents, your upbringing is not so good, especially when the fathers is not there and the mothers try their best, but you don't really have great communication with them, but still yet you're a mama's boy at an adult age. You know what I mean? I think at a certain kind of age or whatever the case may be, you really need to like not be living with your mom. I think that, you know what I mean, to each his own. If the mother is like 60, 70, 80 years old, that's one thing, because maybe they may need you to help them. But if you have to rely on your parents to do something, that means, you know what I mean, you're not really ready for the real world. You know what I mean? And I just feel like every person that I come across, if they're not on my level, they tell me that I feel like I'm full of myself, or I think I'm all of that, or I'm this or I'm that. And it's crazy how you can be trying to entertain somebody that is real life jealous of you. Like literally, like I always get men that are jealous of me, or they are intimidated by me. And it's crazy because They would say they love you, but still yet they hate you on the other end because things may not be going good for them how it is going for you. And I just feel like a lot of you guys out there that I came encounter with, or whatever the case may be, that live at a distance or whatever, that I'm no longer in communication with, that maybe still watching my YouTube channel or whatever the case may be, you guys need to start working on yourself. Start doing some shadow work and working on yourself, because a lot of you guys don't take accountability for your actions. You feel like, okay, if the person walk away from me, I don't give a fuck. But all in the long run, you be the one hurting. Because when you have somebody good in your life, you don't know how to treat the person. You don't know how to really love the person. You don't even know what real love is because you never was shown that real love. And that's another problem as well. A lot of y'all got a lot of broken, traumas in your life. You got a lot of broken childhood traumas in your life, and a lot of you guys have a lot of karma and toxicity in your lives as well, and that is going to always be the downfall for you guys when you come encounter with a good woman. Because if you have to look at your woman like you want her to be a certain kind of way, or you want her to look a certain kind of way, or you want her to be like somebody that you had in your past, and that person is not on that level, that person has superb past that level already when they was in their 20s or early 30s, then you can't force somebody to be something that they're not. Life just isn't set up like that. You know what I mean? So I would say to you guys out there that I'm no longer in communication with, that I have actually blocked out of my life, and I don't plan on coming back to you guys at all. Work on yourself. You know what I mean? Start being more independent. Be, a little bit more, have that drive to want to do certain things in life that could build you up with some stability, build you up with some money and different things like that. Because only a weak woman and a fool will deal with a person that don't have no money and don't have nothing going on for themselves. And if somebody is giving you conversation, especially if it's me, if I'm giving you conversation, that's big. That's really big for me. And you can call me cocky, you can call me conceited, you can call me whatever, because I'm going to take all of that, because I earned that. All of that you say, I earned that. Yes. But I know one thing, when I come encounter with somebody that I really like or I love them hard, but I can walk away from their asses too. I don't play that shit at all. I don't tolerate no disrespect. I don't play that. I'm not big on the manipulation. I have boundaries set in my life, and I'm just not going for no bullshit from no man. So I'm good. I'll be single for the rest of my life until I find that one that I know that is strong and not weak, because a weak man can't tolerate a boss lady like me. And that's just how that go. Now on to the next conversation we're going to talk about. We was talking about how a lot of the times we call a lot of people our friends, but a lot of people don't even know how to be a friend to even be called a friend. You understand you get me? You understand where I'm coming from? Okay, so what I'm saying is that a lot of the times we may say we are friends with certain people, but certain people may not even look at us as friends. You understand what I'm saying? And anytime you call somebody your friend, you're supposed to be able to tell your friend the truth about certain things that you see that is wrong with them. You're supposed to be able to give them good criticism or bad criticism, and they should be able to do the same for you without them getting mad or you getting mad. You know what I mean? You should be able to laugh and joke about a lot of different things that had occurred. You know what I mean? That you can laugh about it later on and all of those different things like that. So as I was telling one of my friends earlier today, like sometimes when you call certain people your friends, they're not a friend to you. What you need to understand is that a lot of the times when you start seeing some red flags in people, and every time everything is always a problem, that's a part of jealousy and envy right there. So what I would say to my ladies out there and to my good friends out there, like, if you see that kind of a negative vibe from somebody that you call your friend, that person really is not your friend. They have some bad intentions, and they only just trying to befriend you because they know that you have things. They know you have things going on for yourself, and they want to be able to call on somebody that have some money or have a good place to stay and things like that. Don't let nobody feel like they can call you a friend and then don't be a friend to you. Don't let nobody feel like they can be jealous of you, talk shit about you to their family and friends, but then still need you later on when they really need some money or they don't have shit to offer. No, life is not set up like that. You know what I mean? So Let's drop the toxic people out of our lives is what we want to do. The goal is to drop toxic people out of our lives. It's okay to be without certain people. Sometimes, like I told my friend earlier today, sometimes you got to be okay with closing doors on people. And when you decide to close doors on people, you close those doors is because they did something to allow you to close those doors. They did some things that really hurt you. And when you close the door on people that you once cared about or loved, that means that they really hurted you to the point where you just don't want no communication with them. You don't want them in your life again. So once you have already closed those doors, why would you reopen the door back up for that person? Why? Because all you did was open the door up for them to be able to come back in and do what they did to you the last time again. And that's what had occurred. They started with the same toxicity behavior, using this jealous word, using envy, using all of these different things, being manipulative. Because everything that they're saying that they feel you're doing, they're the ones that's feeling that way within themselves. They're jealous of you. They're envy of you and different things like that. Let me tell you something. Real friends is not jealous of their friends. Real friends love their friends. They don't envy their friends. They go out with their friends. They go on trips with their friends. They love their friends. They get mad at their friends. They stop talking to their friends. They even block their friends on social media and unblock them right back. That's what real friends do. And here's my thing. If I'm a friend to you, which I'm a friend to everybody that I come encounter with, if I can't give you good criticism or bad criticism, it don't make no sense. Because I want you to do the same. If you see that I'm fucking up or I'm making the wrong choices or I'm doing something, I want you to tell me. I want you to tell me. So this way I know not to do that fucking same shit over and over and over again. I need friends like that in my life. That's why my circle is so small. I only have a few friends that I can say that is my real, genuine friends. You know what I mean? I have friends. I have people that I call my sisters. That's a whole nother ball game. Because I have friends and I also have people that I call my actual sisters. And I love them just like if they was my real sister. People, do not let somebody feel like they can half friend you. Talk about you. But then ask you if they could stay with you. Then ask you for Apple Pays. That ask you to feed them, that ask you to shelter them, and all of those different stuff like that. You see the same people that you do good things for. I don't care if it's putting minutes them on their phone, giving them a place to stay, giving them money, sending them money, giving them clothes, buying them different things, giving them your time. That's stuff that you can't get back. When you're doing all of those kind of things for people and the people ain't reciprocating that, they not giving that shit back to you in return, the only thing they doing is hurting you, feeding off of your energy and hurting you because they are hurt within themselves. And that saying that says hurt people, hurt other people is the truth. It's the truth. There's a lot of hurt people out there. They're not happy within themselves. And then they wonder why things don't prosper for them in life. They wonder why they can't reach nowhere. They can't reach nowhere because their past has reached up to haunt them. How they used to be in their past, the choices that they made in their past has now reached up to them. And they have to serve their karma debt now. Because remember, they have good karma and they have bad karma. But now a lot of people suffering from some serious bad karma. And there is some serious toxic relationship with some toxic ass people. I mean, people that just don't got nothing else better to do. They don't have nothing else better to do, much less they don't even have a work. And then they would say they business owners and different stuff like that and nothing not going for them. You know? Yo. Let me tell you something. Pick and choose your friends wisely and pick and choose who you entertain on a relationship status. Because at the end of the day, sometimes you be on a local website where you're on a dating website and you meet a whole heap of people And then out of all of them people you meet, you end up blocking them all. Out of maybe like 3 of them, and you blocking the rest of them. That means that those people have some serious problem. I'm telling you, mentally, they're not really all the way there. I know. I see this shit on a day-to-day basis. Day-to-day basis. I said mental illness is serious. There's a lot of sensitive men out there. A lot of them are weak. A lot of them can't take the truth. They can't handle the truth. But they want a strong woman like me that's gonna be so rough around the edges with them. So that's why most of them would have just settled for somebody that's weak, somebody that they can push over and run over, somebody that will need them. But see, me don't need no man. I'ma do everything by myself. Everything. Anything my kid need, I'ma give it to her. I'ma do it. And her father may not be around, but guess what? She still get what she want from her father too, same way. You know, it's a blessing when you're able to co-parent with somebody and, you know, things can get done. You know what I mean? But years and years, me do it alone most of the time. And I'm not afraid to say that. But the father always been a part of that process as well. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, those two things we had to talk about today. That was a must, because some people need to hear it. And a lot of the times when people, this was another thing I want to say to Uno out there. You see, when you're so used to people walking away from you, and you're so used to people leaving you, then you have to really ask yourself, youth, what's going on with yourself? Because a lot of the times it's you that caused the woman to walk away from Uno. Seriously, on a serious tip. And then when you act like you don't care, you act like you don't fucking care, you could have replaced the person, rare. But let me tell you something. When you get one unique kind of lady that come inside of your life, they don't make them like me like that no more. I'm going to be honest with you, because I'm something special. And I'm a blessing in any person's life that I come encounter with. And I know that for fucking sure, because that man that I was married to for 22 years still tell me I'm still a blessing in his life, even though we're not even together. Period. That's the kind of impact you have on people when you leave people right there. So, because when you leave them, from them hurting you, being manipulative towards you, talking bad about you behind your back, doing all different kinds of stuff like that, when you walk away from that person, that's when they realize that them fuck up with you. But then they'll be having all of this kind of attitude. Some of them on them that believe, them have all of this kind of attitude like, yeah, I don't care. Me could have just replaced. Yeah, you probably could have replaced me. Yes, with some little idiot rascal woman that don't got nothing going on for yourself. What she could have do? She could have what? Sex you up? Cuss you out? Call you all different kinds of John Crows and different stuff like that? Let me tell you something. If you all for the toxic lifestyle, that's on you. But the only time, what could have made me really cuss somebody out is if somebody feel like they could have just deal with me in certain kind of ways or whatever the case may be. You know what I mean? And think it's okay. And think like I'm not on to them or whatever the case may be. You see, you can act like you don't care that may walk away from your life. But he who knows it would feel it. And I'm good over here. Because me know inside of myself, the only thing I ever wanted to see is the good for other people, not the bad. Always trying to make them strive to be a better person. Always trying to tell them, you know what, if this is not working out for you, how about you go and do this? Won't you get up, man? You have to get up and go do this for yourself, B, because nobody not going to hear nothing to you. Won't you go, oh, I don't have no minutes. All right, no worry yourself, man. Me would have put the minutes on here for you. See, I learn my lesson, you know, because that's the second person I try to do good things for. You know what I mean? And may get fucked all the time. But it's all right, though, because I'm good, you know. I'm good. I'm a good man. That me want to tell you. I'm not look back upon nobody that's in my past. Once you're in your past, once you're in my past, you have to stay right there. So I don't want to look backwards. And most of you guys, all you do is go right back to your ex. The same ex that fucked you over, the same ex that did you dirty, said this about you, call you this, say that about your parents, them say this, say that, is the same ones that you guys run right back to like a idiot. You see me? When me leave Uno, me don't go fucking backwards to your asses. Me don't do nothing like that, man. I find somebody that's 10 times better than Uno. Yes. Because there's too much man out here that would have loved and cherished a woman like me that could have handled me because my know said me rough around the edges them, yo. And me know me could have be hard on a man. But most of the time when me hard on a man is because me want to see the man prosper just like me. Me want to see the man do good in life. Me want to see the man boom, you know what I'm saying? But me not gonna give no man my hard-earned working money when they go out there and work them own fucking money. Why them give them money to some little sketo bitch out there and then don't give me nothing, tell me wish me could have give you something. No, sir, that don't work like that. See what I always say, what you don't do, the next person will do. What you don't do, the next person would do. Remember that, okay? Remember that. It's too much man out here that have them money, them work, them have everything going for themselves, them live in their own place. They don't have to answer to nobody or whatever the case may be. That me want to tell Uno. Well, guys, that was it. Those was the messages that I wanted to get out there to you guys because truth is truth. People need to hear it, you know what I mean? And a lot of the times people don't like really listening to the truth or whatever the case may be. So with that being said, it's always a pleasure with my bold and beautiful babes. Y'all know I love y'all. Please click like, share, subscribe to my channel. You know, leave those notification buttons on. Remember, I post up every Wednesday and Fridays on this channel. And then my other channel, I post up every Sunday and Wednesday. So, if you guys would like to subscribe to my other channel, it is Curvy Intuitive 717. Make sure you follow me over there as well and subscribe to my channel. I'll be channeling messages from spirit, you know what I mean? Just, you know, for people that's in separation with other people, you know, that they're not in communication with. Yes, that's what I'm doing. You know what I mean? I was called to do it, you know what I mean? I'm very gifted in those areas. And that's what I do on my other channel, you know what I mean? I'm trying to get into it, you know what I mean? And it's, you know, it's going, you know what I mean? So go ahead and click like and share on that channel as well, you know what I mean? And take a look at some of the videos that I have up there, okay? I love you guys or whatever. I will see you guys on the next video. And make sure, I mean, if you make sure you click like and share on my other video. But I wanted to say too, read the description box as well, just so that way, just in case if you guys want to donate to my channel or whatever, it's up to you guys, you know what I mean? You know, it's just what it is. But anyways, I love you guys. Bye bye. Let me get finished cleaning. All right, love you. Bye bye.